Welcome back to Modest Lifestyle. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my name is Modesta, and if you haven't joined this amazing family, what are you waiting for? Smash that red button that says subscribe. Do not forget to turn on your notification bell. You will be notified each time we drop a new video. To my returning subscribers, the Modest Nation, I see you all. Thank you for your love and support. It's a reaction video. Kelvin Samuels is an American YouTuber, well known and very controversial. Recently, the news came online that he passed on. He passed on few hours. He was seen on live Instagram, and a lot of people could not believe that he actually died. Sunday Omoni is also one of my favorite YouTubers that I saw this news on her channel. She has been reporting. Please do check out her channel. So I became interested to report on this particular incident, not for any other reason, but for the fact that before the death of Kelvin, he spent a night with a lady, and that lady happens to be a nurse. So it drew me close to this particular lady. She's 32 years old, and her name is Otensia Akantara. So I don't know if I murdered that name or not. Pardon me. Yeah, she was the one that actually called 911. But where people are getting confused is people are questioning how come she couldn't give the proper address. So according to this lady, it was her first time. They just met. She just met this guy, and it was her first time of visiting him. I'm going to read some comments that I found online, and then I will come back and wrap it up. People still believe that Kelvin was deleted by this lady. But I have few questions that I want to ask here. I'm going to read this comment. Atlanta police released the 911 audio of the moment Otensia Alcantara, the nurse who tried to save the life of Kelvin Samuels. During the call, Alcantara had trouble giving the address to dispatch, at which she stated it was her first time in Samuel's home. As the call continued, she noticed Samuel was turning blue, and immediately dispatch asked if they had an AED in an attempt to revive Samuel. Unfortunately, the front office was closed. As previously reported, Samuel, who is known for his styling and dating commentary, passed away last week at the age of 57. According to the police report, Akatara said Kelvin began to experience chest pain Thursday morning before collapsing. So this girl, from what I gathered, she's 32 years old, single, no children. And Kelvin is controversial because of his way of addressing relationship and marriage issues. He's very, very controversial, especially on women's side. Like, he believes that if a woman is 30 and not yet married, that is her fault. Or women with children have issues. They have a lot of baggages. Like, not that I wouldn't say that he hated women with children, but his belief is that any woman that has married and is out of marriage is a no-no to him. So because of that, some people actually are happy that he passed away. Some are kind of celebrating his death. And one thing we don't know in this life is death is inevitable. I'm not going to stand here and start defending this lady because she's a nurse, but there's something that stood out for me. There's something that made me to do this reaction. If this lady actually wanted to delete Kelvin per se, I don't think she would have made that 911 call. I don't think she could have just escaped from his house. As soon as she achieved what she came there for, she could have just escaped. She wouldn't have complicated herself calling 911, you know. And another thing I believe in, some people are saying that he was drugged and da 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 da. Okay, if that was the case, I don't know in America, but back home where I come from, if you are going to spend a night in a guy's house, it's the guy that will entertain you. It's the guy that will give you drinks and stuff, not vice versa. Maybe in America it's different. So long as there was no bruises, there was no cuts in his skin, there was no sign that maybe somebody else came in and shot him or something. And I'm very sure that autopsy result will reveal a lot. A lot of people are pointing fingers at this lady, saying that she was sent to do this, it was premeditated and planned. I don't think so. And on the other hand also, people are supporting this late guy, Kelvin. And on the other hand, some people are actually happy. And I'm like, who does this? The worst has happened to him and it's inevitable. It could be natural death, it could be heart attack, because from Sunday Omoni's video, I gathered that also he had some medical issues in the past that he managed to come through. You know, it could be natural death, it could be accident, it could be anything. Death is inevitable. Death is something that is natural. Death is a price that we all are going to pay in this life. Whether he is lying about his age, whether he is 57 and saying that he's 52, it doesn't really matter. And one thing again I want to say here is, as a content creator, when you come out and you say that this is my opinion, this is what I feel about certain things, people should not use it against you. Like, I mean, it doesn't really count, like I always say. I couldn't believe the hate. Like, I'm going to read some comments here, how some people are celebrating his death. Let me read some comments, guys. Okay, so this person says, he said women who are 30s, 35 are leftover women. So these are the things that made people triggered, especially women. But ironically, this lady that he was with is 35. You understand? The only difference is that the lady got no children. Like, Kelvin doesn't like women with children, it seems. He's not someone that I've watched in the past, you know. But after his death, I'm looking at some of his videos, and these things is not something that should warrant people to be hating him. Also recently said, if you are in your mid-30s and not married, then you did something wrong in your 20s. Shoot, he said a lot of things. Thankfully, it's just his opinion. Exactly like this person said, it's just his opinion, not everybody's opinion. Hopefully, we can get someone to blow up who is uplifting us all and not causing more toxicity. So this person is saying that hopefully we will get people that will be on the positive side with the women, because quite as it kept, I don't believe he respected men who weren't six figures either. But hey, so this person is also saying that not only was Kelvin on women, you know, women with baggages, women with children, women with relationship issues, women coming out from failed marriages, that he's also against men that are not financially buoyant. Something like that. That's what this other person is saying. If the aim of this particular nurse was to delete Kelvin, I don't think she could have made that 911 call. I don't think she could have stressed herself. I just see this lady as a victim, and I hope that at least with more investigation, autopsy and other investigations that will be carried on, will give this lady, will actually vindicate her, or even give more clue as to what is the cause of Kelvin's death. May his soul rest in peace. No matter what, nobody deserves to be mocked like this. We also forgot that he has a daughter and he has a legacy to live on. He has his family who are mourning that they have lost their loved one. So let us respect them at this trying time while the investigation is properly done, and then it will expose, if of course if this lady is guilty, of course she will be brought to book for sure. That's another thing I believe. It doesn't matter whether she's a nurse or she was sent. If you watch to this moment, don't forget to like this video, share with your loved ones, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.